Hey guys, Hemoglobin here with a hopperless, dropperless item elevator. What you will need to build this are your favorite building block materials, some items to do a stress test on, the packed ice which the water will float on, 2 sticky pistons, 1 block of glass, plenty of redstone dust, 5 repeaters, 1 redstone torch, possibly Depth Strider 3 to make it easier with the water, a regular piston, and an observer block. So I use the observer blocks to create an observer block clock. If you have a different clock that you prefer to work with, feel free, but you will need the timing to be very similar to this, as this is important for this particular build. So observer block clock is 2 observers facing into each other. So you notice the arrows are pointing outward. This one's pointing into this sticky piston, which is moving this observer block back and forth into this repeater on full delay, which then moves in a signal to a redstone loop as well as a circuit. So this circuit goes into this repeater on default delay, so we'll just call this 1 tick delay. This is on a 2 tick delay, and thus locking this signal, which causes this to be mostly on, which is beneficial to our little device. So this repeater is on the default delay. The signal is traveling up and powering this block, which then powers this sticky piston, which is holding the block of glass. The signal is split downwards as well, so you have a repeater into another block. However, this block has a redstone torch on it. When the torch is lit, it will extend this normal piston, which is facing upwards. So you have to have this signal inverted, so the top signal will be opposite of this bottom signal because of this torch. This is necessary for this item elevator to work properly. What you'll also want is to kind of create a core. So the items are going to travel up this piston centrally. If you do not surround that piston with a column of blocks, your items will spew out randomly. When I've done a stress test, I have to admit this build has not been 100% efficient. Occasionally, I do get items that are shot out. I'm still not sure if it's just at this moment up here or if it's somewhere else. So if you do find the difference, feel free to talk to me via the YouTube comments or Twitter if you have some improvements. But this system does appear to be very efficient without much loss. So let's say you have a very efficient farm, and we're just going to kind of toss out some items so I can save my mass removal button like so. So you can see that the items are traveling upwards. So you have this water source that is pushing the water down, or pushing the items down and into this area. Before the water can completely taper off, there is that piston slamming that block of glass into the items. When it does so and then retracts quickly enough, it pulls your items from your farm up this column. I use glass because I like to see my items going up the column. It kind of gives me a slight better sound of mind, I think is the phrase. So yeah, let's just dump a bunch of items into the system. So this is kind of what the stress test that I've done is I'll do like a stack of items plus some unstackable items. And there you have it. The Dropperless Hopperless item elevator. So this has been Hemoglobin, and until next time, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching, and may this be somewhat educational. Bye.